We are just getting started with this next round of heavier rain. The CBS LA team is here for you, starting with meteorologist Dani Ruberti. She's timing out the strong round of rain in the overnight hours. Dani.
Hi, Ruta. Good evening, everyone. It's rainy, it's wet, it's steady right now, but this is just a taste of what's coming. A live look outside. This is Santa Monica. It's hard to tell because all you're seeing are the raindrops on the lens right now. Here's a look at what we're seeing outside. It's our satellite radar, a blanket of rain here in Southern California. Again, coming down heavier in some areas, but this is not the second piece of the storm rolling through. It comes tonight into early tomorrow morning, and this is what we're more concerned about when we're talking about flash flooding here in Southern California, especially near some of our recent burn areas. I want to show you where the rain is and where it's going when you will see that heaviest rain in your neighborhood. We're here to keep you prepared. So you can see all across LA County. Ruta mentioned that flood advisory. These are our first advisories of the night. That includes all of LA County. And this is where we're expecting minor flooding, so some ponding on the roadways. And that does include the Palisades burn scar. Some areas we're seeing up to 1/3 inch of rain per hour. Lighter showers now through southern Orange County. I mean, it's been steady there the last couple of hours. Over into Anaheim, though, still looking at some moderate showers out there. But let's jump to the timing of all of this. We'll continue to see what we're seeing right now for the next several hours. But by around midnight, you're actually seeing a little break in some of the rain showers. That's all ahead of this piece that's moving from south to north. This is the heavier piece of the storm. And this right here is what we're waking up to, downpours. It happens overnight. Some of these raindrops are going to wake us up overnight because we could see some thunderstorms embedded in this. We talked about flash flooding. That is going to be a big concern going into tomorrow. A flood watch in effect for everyone, but especially near our burn areas. We're going to take a closer look at that. But I do want to toss things out to our Hunter Sowards, who's live in Malibu near the Palisades burn scar, where we have a flood advisory. Hunter?
Yeah, and Dani, you mentioned this earlier that a lot of the heavier rain is going to be moving in at a period of time where people are asleep. So it's really important for you to stay alert and to know exactly where you are, especially if you're in the evacuation zones as well. We're near Las Flores Road, Canyon Road, where, of course, it's already problematic when we see stretches of rain. So that's really going to be an issue as we head into these overnight hours. I can tell you everyone I spoke to today is preparing for the worst, but hoping for the best. Steady rain fell Friday over PCH, with many wondering how the beachside city would fare as an early winter storm slammed SoCal.
Everybody's still kind of shell-shocked, from the fire. And there's a lot of residents that have not come back into town yet.
In Malibu and the Palisades, fire-scarred hillsides are the primary concern, with many businesses like Country Liquor still struggling from a decline in customers.
We're missing a lot of regulars, and we're missing a lot of people anyway this year.
The store sits adjacent to Duke's, a local landmark that survived the Palisades fire only to suffer catastrophic damage a month later during a strong February storm sent debris into the business. They've been closed ever since, but announced in October a phased reopening will start soon, which is why the rain remains a worry.
Preparing because of the hill, there's a lot of mud that slides down, and they're doing construction on the home.
For people who work in and around the area, they plan ahead to try and prepare for unpredictable Mother Nature.
So they put a lot of sandbags up to kind of direct the flow of the water away from the newly built part of the home.
Some 126 homes are under evacuations in the burn scars of the fires, including homes in vulnerable areas that already saw damage from mudslides earlier in the year.
Now they're prepared this time for if the rain does get as heavy as it did back then, they'll be well more prepared.
Many remain on edge with evacuations in place until Sunday morning at 8.
Because it doesn't rain very often, and it hasn't rained really since kind of right after the fire, we don't quite know what to expect around here.
Yeah, but they can prepare certainly, and they have been doing that over the last several days. Sandbags and, of course, the barriers that you see here outside of places like Duke's, a restaurant that's just simply been hit so hard. But so many people are heeding that warning tonight, making sure that they are prepared for whatever Mother Nature might bring. This is, of course, something that Public Works has been out trying to make sure that drainage is cleared, that everything is in place and ready and prepared, because as Dani has been following for us there in the Weather Center, this is something that is going to have waves and come and go. It may be dry right now where we are here in Malibu, but that is certainly going to change as we head into those overnight hours. Reporting live here in Malibu tonight, Hunter Sowards, CBS LA.
And evacuation warnings tonight for burn scar areas in Orange County. CBS LA's Zach Boetto continues our team coverage in Trabuco Canyon. Zach.
Hey, major break in the rain right now here in Trabuco Canyon. A lot different from our live shot that we brought to you about an hour ago. We are here near Trabuco Creek Road. OC Fire says this is their main area of concern for these storms that are set to move in. You can see it's still kind of sprinkling down here a little bit, and officials have set up some barriers here to try to protect this area from the rain that is expected to come overnight. Right now, cars still getting over this bridge here, this Trabuco Creek Bridge, without any problems, but the roads very wet here at 9 o'clock this evening. We do want to show you some video from 2 years ago of water rushing through this creek bed. The water more than a few inches deep and moving very quickly. Then we talked to a group of local guys who said the creek does crest and flood over this bridge during big rain events, and they've pulled several cars from this area. Officials have put the sandbags in place to try to keep water off the bridge. If the rain gets worse, they want people to know not to try to drive through this area of Trabuco Creek Road.
It's dangerous. You know, the river over here, the creek, sometimes it's full. People don't pass.
I've seen the water above the road. I've seen it flooded bad. Yeah.
Okay. And what does it get like when that happens?
It gets pretty bad. Some cars won't be able to get through. I've seen cars wash out off the road. They'll get police out here to block off the road because it's safety. It's a safety problem.
Now coming up in the next hour here on CBS LA at 10 o'clock, we're going to have some video from OC Fire showing some of the apparatus they have ready to respond if the rain does become more intense. They have extra staff on hand here this evening and into the weekend, talking about extra swiftwater rescue crews, a helicopter, dozers, hand crews. So OC Fire is ready if this rain does become more intense. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Zach, thank you. Another concern tonight, flooding and mud flows near the Eaton fire burn scar. CBS LA's Nicole Comstock is live in Sierra Madre with evacuations and concerns about a debris basin there. Nicole.
Yeah, you know, we have a lot of people here in Sierra Madre who are on watch to evacuate as we head into the heavier part of this storm. Now, we were initially told that at about 8 o'clock tonight, some evacuation warnings would turn into orders. That has not quite happened yet, but just up the hill from us here, there is one particular smaller debris basin that some neighbors say they're worried about because they feel like it doesn't get enough attention before these big storms.
So, Nicole, you came up with the floods, right?
Yeah.
In February.
Glenn Lambden is taking us on a drive up to the Yucca Trail debris basin in Sierra Madre.
I've tried in the past to bring attention with news crews.
He says this smaller basin below the Sierra Madre Dam is full right now. And as this rare November storm bears down over the town, he says that's majorly concerning.
We know from the past that when the Lower Canyon has mud flow problems, it's a result of the Yucca Trail debris basin. We've known for 9 months that this is needed attending to, and the city has totally neglected and failed to do anything about it.
It's been raining pretty good here for hours, and that doesn't bode well for the people who live downhill from where the Eaton fire burned. They've already been hit with mud flow a couple of times this year during similar thunderstorms.
It's putting 50 homes below us at risk, Mary's Market and the city parking lot.
He lives in one of the areas in town where people are urged to leave for safer ground because of the soaking weekend rain and potential for flash flooding. That's because LA County now thinks mud flows may be more widespread, blocking streets.
Nothing gets done until the news forecasters say there's a big storm on the way, and then it's a big rush to do just the bare minimum.
The city of Sierra Madre says its public works department completed pre-storm inspections and cleared storm drains, culverts, and debris basins, and will monitor them throughout the storm. We're still waiting on a response about this particular small basin.
I'm noticing a lot of the neighbors are putting up barricades. We've gone through this before, so they know what works and what doesn't.
We took a drive around some of the other streets that are under evacuations and didn't see people leaving. The city is reminding them that emergency crews may not be able to access them in the event of an active mud flow. And so far, we're just seeing steady rain out here tonight. No mud flow at this point. The city is reminding people that they should definitely stay informed of the conditions in their particular neighborhood and still watch out for evacuation warnings to turn into orders as we head into the evening. For now, reporting live in Sierra Madre, Nicole Comstock, CBS LA.
Nicole, thank you. And we're also seeing crashes and spinouts in the rain. CBS LA reporter Lauren Pozen is live in Century City, where traffic lights went dark earlier tonight. Lauren.
Well, you know, the rain's been light and steady just like this, but it's causing a lot of problems here on our roads. Take a look behind me. This is just one intersection where, check it out, the lights are dark. Just one of the many problems this rain is causing tonight. Sheets of rain are pounding Southern California tonight.
I'm loving it. I felt like we needed it.
The rain is soaking neighborhoods and forcing drivers to inch through slick streets. Wet roads are causing trouble. A car flipped on its side at North McClay and 5th Street in San Fernando. And over in Culver City, crews raced to fix a downed wire on Centinela Avenue. No one got hurt, and power was back within hours. Still, the storm is keeping everyone busy. This is what it looked like over at Washington Place with knocked out traffic signals. Something the city says can happen during wet weather.
It's really important for everybody to remember if they're out on the road and they approach an intersection where signals are down, lights are either out or flashing red, they need to treat it like a four-way stop. They need to proceed with caution, yield to the right, and take it slow.
The rain is also keeping tow trucks running nonstop. At East Valley Towing, drivers are tackling spinouts, dead batteries, and all the chaos this weather brings.
It's been crazy. I'm here in the mornings and we've gotten a couple calls. It's been floods, accidents. But like when we know it's going to be bad weather, like these next 4 days, we'll have them stand by in the high alert areas. Like the flooded areas around the Whitman Airport, the North Hollywood areas, the neighborhood streets that they get flooded, stuff like that.
With showers still falling, the goal is simple: stay safe and hope the storm doesn't cause more headaches. And back out here live, there is a lot of confusion at this intersection here as drivers try to make their way through. Again, you have to treat it like a four-way stop sign. Now, as to the timeline, when the lights will be back on, well, the city tells me they're working on it. But the bad news is, they say, as this wet weather continues, you can expect more lights like this, more signal lights, to go out. Reporting live in Culver City, Lauren Pozen, CBS LA.